Hello everybody, Vibes of a Wildlife here. Welcome to another video where we dive into the heart, humor, and unexpected life lessons from the animal kingdom. Alright guys, let's get real. Some animals hustle non-stop, tearing through life like they're on a deadline, but not these legends. Today we're hanging with the true masters of relaxation, the ones who've cracked the code on kicking back and taking it real easy. While the rest of the animal kingdom is busy climbing the corporate ladder of survival, our kings and queens of chill are living the dream. Conserving energy, napping like champs, and practically inventing the art of doing absolutely nothing. And let's keep it real, don't we all need a little reminder to slow down and embrace our inner sloth every once in a while? So, whether you're a total go-getter or you too enjoy a good couch moment, grab a snack, put your feet up, and meet some of the most relaxed animals on the planet. And trust me, they're not losing sleep over anyone's opinion. From sloths and sea otters to lions and pandas, we're about to uncover why these animals have turned relaxation into a survival skill. And hey, maybe we'll learn a thing or two about chilling out ourselves. Alright, before we dive headfirst into this chill fest, let me hit you with a little favor. If you're vibing with the laid-back life or just love seeing animals living their best, stress-free lives, go ahead and give that like button a tap. And if you're ready to hang out with more of the animal kingdom's finest personalities, hit subscribe and share the chill with a friend who could use it. Trust me, it's what the sloth would want. So let's dive in, but slowly. Feast your eyes on the undisputed king of chill, the sloth. Look at this guy moving like he's got nowhere to be, no one to impress. And you know what? He doesn't. Sloths have totally flipped the rule book on survival by making slow and steady their motto, and it works. See, here's the thing about sloths. They've got this ultra low metabolic rate, which is just a fancy way of saying they don't burn energy like the rest of us. While some animals are out there burning calories like they're running a marathon, sloths have figured out that less is more. Their low energy approach means they don't need much food or water to keep going, and it keeps them safely tucked up in the trees, out of reach of predators. Genius, right? Now, these aren't your average thrill seekers. Sloths are living life in the slow lane and loving every minute of it. While most creatures run, jump, or chase their food, sloths? They're fine hanging out, taking a few hours to snack on some leaves, and then drifting right back into a nap. It's a whole work smarter, not harder philosophy that, let's be real, we could all probably use a little more of. And let's get one thing straight, the sloth does not care what you think of his lifestyle. Hustle culture? Yeah, it's not buying into that hype. This is an animal that has fully embraced the art of energy conservation, and it's thriving because of it. So maybe next time you're feeling rushed, take a page out of the sloth's playbook, slow down, take it easy, and remember that life's not always about the hustle. Here he is, the ultimate nap enthusiast, the koala. I mean, look at this little guy. Wedged comfortably between branches, not a care in the world. If there were an award for most chill sleeper, the koala would take home the gold hands down. This fluff ball spends up to 20 hours a day snoozing. That's not just dedication, that's a lifestyle. But here's the thing about koalas. They're not being lazy, they're being strategic. Their diet? Pure eucalyptus. And while it might sound fancy, it's actually, well, kind of terrible as a food source. Eucalyptus leaves are low in calories, tough to digest, and not winning any most nutritious awards. So, our koala friends here have cracked the code. The fewer calories you burn, the less you need to eat. Instead of spending their days foraging, hunting, or running around, koalas take the chill route. They conserve their energy, stay cozy in the trees, and snack on those eucalyptus leaves like it's an all-day buffet, and then right back to dreamland. It's efficient, it's effective, and frankly, kind of genius. Who knew conserving energy could look this adorable? Some might call it lazy, but I call it smart. Why waste energy when you don't have to? The koalas figured it out. They've mastered the art of doing just enough to get by and look cute while doing it. And with a face like that, they don't need to prove anything to anyone. They're just here to relax, snack, and nap their way to the top of the chill charts. If you thought you knew what it meant to truly relax, meet the sea otter. These little fluffballs aren't just experts in floating, they're downright professionals at taking it easy. Just look at them, lying on their backs, completely at peace with the world. And here's where it gets even better. These otters actually hold hands when they sleep. Yeah, you heard me right, they literally link paws. Talk about next level bonding. This behavior is called rafting, and it's equal parts adorable and practical. By holding on to each other, they create these floating clusters that keep them from drifting apart while they nap. It's like a buddy system but for chill champions. Safety in numbers? More like napping in numbers if you ask me. And here's the best part, they're not just doing it for show. This rafting behavior is essential for their survival, especially in the open waters where a single otter could easily get swept away. So, not only are they masters of relaxation, but they're also pros at keeping their family close. Who says you can't nap and look out for your loved ones at the same time? The sea otter really gets it. Sometimes the best way to stay strong is by sticking together. They don't just float alone, they float in unity. A raft of relaxation, a squad of snoozers. With teamwork like this, we could all stand to take a note from the Otters playbook, because sometimes all you need is a little support and a whole lot of chill. Ah, the lion, the king of the jungle. And what is our king doing? Absolutely nothing. These big cats spend up to 20 hours a day lounging, napping, and generally taking it easy. It's a tough job ruling the savannah, but someone's got to do it, right? Now, don't get me wrong, these cats aren't just slacking off for the fun of it. There's actually a method to the lion's laziness. Lions are built for short bursts of intense energy, the kind they need for hunting down a meal or defending their territory from rivals. So, they conserve every ounce of energy they can by resting for most of the day. All that napping isn't just a luxury, it's survival. I mean, why waste energy prowling around when you don't have to? The lions have figured it out, relax now so you're ready to pounce later. And when they do decide it's time to get up and get moving, they're fully charged and ready for action. 1 minute they're out cold, the next they're sprinting after a gazelle, efficiency at its finest. Plus, let's not forget lions have families to protect, prides to defend. This downtime isn't just for their own benefit, it's for their whole pride. The energy they save is what allows them to keep their families safe from threats and stay on top of the food chain. So yeah, they might look like they're just lazing around, but there's a whole strategy behind that yawn. So, next time someone calls you lazy, just tell them you're in your lion phase. Conserve energy, stay cool, and save that strength for when it really counts. After all, if it works for the king of the jungle, it can work for the rest of us. And here we have the grandmaster of taking it easy, the giant panda. Just look at them, casually snacking on bamboo like it's a full-time job. Which, let's be real, for pandas, it kind of is. They spend up to 14 hours a day eating, and the rest? Well, that's reserved for napping, lounging, and generally avoiding any form of exertion. You see, the panda has pretty much built its entire lifestyle around one thing, conserving energy. Bamboo isn't exactly the filet mignon of the plant world, it's low in nutrients and takes a lot of chewing to get through. Instead of burning calories by moving around too much, the panda just doesn't. They've made an art out of staying in one spot, munching away and conserving every ounce of energy. Now, some might call this laziness, but truthfully, I call it efficiency. The pandas figured out that the less it moves, the less energy it needs to survive on a bamboo-only diet. So it just kicks back, snacks, and lets the world move around it. Who needs to be in a hurry when you've got an endless buffet of bamboo right in front of you? And hey, the panda isn't here to impress anyone. It's not concerned with speed or agility, it's just focused on living its best, most relaxed life. These big lovable bears have perfected the art of chilling out, and let's keep it a buck, there's something pretty admirable about that. They've got nothing to prove and nowhere to be, and they're perfectly happy that way. So the next time you feel like slowing down, just channel your inner panda. Snack a little, rest a little, and remember sometimes, the best strategy is simply not to sweat the small stuff. After all, if it works for the panda, it can work for us too. Just grab some snacks and take it easy. There you have it, the masters of relaxation in the animal kingdom. If these legends have taught us anything, it's that sometimes the best strategy is just to slow down. Whether it's hanging out in a tree, floating in a raft, or snacking your way through life, there's a lot to be said for conserving energy and living life on your own terms. Maybe, just maybe, taking time to rest and recharge is exactly what we all need to thrive. If you enjoyed this dive into the art of relaxation, go ahead and tap that like button. And if you want more wildlife wisdom and nature's coolest life hacks, hit subscribe and join us for the next adventure. With that said, thanks for floating by, hanging out, and lounging with us. Until next time, keep it easy, keep it wild.